John Blinkish Bang. Welcome to the show. Whether you well to having a wonderful day on this 12th July, 18th July. The 2 became an 8. Like this. The power of mental capacity. Tired. Very tired today. What a day. Today we're going to be doing some videos. I got a bunch of freaking videos to film, so should be fun. Should be cool. Should be spick and span. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So enjoy the non-sunrise, because yes, it's non-sunrise. And of course, we have a little bit of meat pie. I think take a little accent here. Was it racist? No. Was it culturally insensitive? Yes. Can I get canceled for that? Try to cancel me, bro. I'm a roach. I'm a roach. I'm Papa Roach. Don't blink, it's your blinking. Welcome to the show. We're doing all having a wonderful day on this 18 July 2025. Shout out to Anna, who just made me laugh my ass off. So, definitely a good girl. Intro time. Yes, we have meat pie. So delicious. It's delicious. We also have a little bit of Mountain Dew. That's it. Now, no intro today. So even though my days almost finished, here's the intro that you possibly have been waiting for. Possibly not. Most likely not. So today we had work. We had uploading content. We did it live. Now, I'll be completely honest. The live lately have been insane. Now, when I do say it lately, I mean like yesterday and today, I usually do an hour, 2 days. But you guys have been amazing and present. It's fun to talk to you guys. It's really fun. So I've been doing some other stuff. Then we did my punches. I got done. Which is also cool. And that's pretty much it. So guess what? That's pretty much it. Click on the videos, then stream, and then sleep. Now tomorrow I'm not working, so. Done. Oops. It's not working. I have to start you off alone. Yes. Don't blink, it's your blinking. Welcome to the show. Because doing well, having a wonderful day on this 18 July 2025. Today we are tasting a very exciting product. Exciting, not exciting, exciting. It was pretty late. We had a busy day. Definitely need some caffeine. Luckily for me, we have a product containing caffeine. We are tasting Mountain Dew Reef Break Punch. Now, this I am super excited about because I think it was on Monday or Tuesday. We tasted We tasted this one. Couche-Tard, which is a convenience store, something like a gas station, has released limited edition exclusive Mountain Dew for their store. Now, I have to be honest. I didn't see an ad for it. I didn't see anything for it. I saw a sort of a billboard, and it's not really a billboard. It's it's just showing on their store. It's like a big I don't know how you call it in English. Pancarte. Disclaimer. Like someone ads in front of the store. A big poster, fuck. What do I call it like that? Poster is good. And they say like it's exclusive. I did really see, I thought it was 3 flavored, if not 3. Only found 2. And I didn't really see the flavor that they were offering. So, because we didn't really see the flavor that they were offering, I am figuring out right now that they're both Baja Blast. They're both Mountain Dew Baja. Now, there's a thing, right? They don't say Baja Blast, but I feel like every single Baja Mountain Dew is Baja Blast. It's also the same. This edition, they said exclusive. Now, my problem is, it's possibly exclusive only to Canada or only to Quebec. There's possibly some place else in the world where it's not exclusive. So, I'm telling you it's exclusive, and it's exclusive for me. You cannot go to another store and find them. That's what I mean, right? So now we have Mountain Dew Baja. The first one we had was Laguna Lemonade. Now we have Reef Break Punch. Now, I have to say, of course there's a comparison that's going to be made. And it doesn't feel fair because when we tasted this one, was a comparison, but I'll be honest. I'll be completely honest. This one wasn't crazy good. It was okay. It wasn't amazing. It was good. And this one I was really excited to taste it. So this one I'm not that excited to taste it because the first one wasn't great. However, I'm going to be giving a lot of thought. There's a lot of things that I've noticed that I didn't notice the first time. So design-wise, I think this one is absolutely phenomenal. You got a little octopus, which is kind of cool. We got the Reef Break. The Reef Break, what they did was really cool, is they show it. They're showing this raspberry. And the raspberry is red. Coral Reef or red and pink. You're right, absolutely. And then you do pineapple because is the sun. It's the beach. Where's the beach? We're watching Jersey Shore. Where's the beach? Now, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even notice that. The first one was lemonade, so lemon and mango, but there's a lemon here on the sun, and I didn't even notice. This is the cool part. They did the same thing with a pineapple as the sun here, so I love that. I actually love that. We did Reef Break, Chocolate Punch. This one is mango lemonade. Shit. I'm a bit more of a fan of. I'm not a fan of Chocolate Punch at all. But hey, when in Rome, let's do it the Roman. This might be my new Roman Empire. My new empire. Don't let me kill you, Anakin. My allegiance is to the Republic, to democracy. If you're not with me, then you're my enemy. Only a city of an absolute. I'll do what I must. You will try. I have failed you, Anakin. I have failed you. But if Star Wars just came like that. That's what we got. It smells actually really nice. Really, really nice. I have to admit, I've never had pineapple and raspberry. I don't know why. It's not great. It's not bad, but it's not great. So, what is not great? You have the Mountain Dew plan. I don't know what you're saying, dude. What did you expect is Mountain Dew? Absolutely, but it's very strong. So you do have a Mountain Dew, and even though it's Baja, even though it's in a can, you still get the taste of not a Mountain Dew, but somewhat of a Mountain Dew. You have a Mountain Dew flavored with lemonade, mango flavored with pineapple and raspberry. However, the little bit of raspberry that you're tasting is amazing. Pineapple is also sweet. Pineapple is also sweet, but it has this little bit of tanginess, a little bit of bitterness. I'm not tasting it. I'm missing the raspberry too. The raspberry is one of those weird fruit that doesn't really go well with sweetness. You know? It's weird. Like, for example, I'm a huge fan of rhubarb. Because we're Canadian, right? I'm a huge fan of rhubarb. You're gonna see strawberry and rhubarb, which is two completely different fruit. When was the time that you saw a strawberry raspberry pie? Right? Blueberry, raspberry, blackberry, and strawberry are all berries. They should work together, right? Raspberry is a unique one. So, I'll be honest, I don't like this one. Weirdly enough, well, it's not that I don't like this one. It's not. There's no oomph to it. Go on Google and write oomph, right? Ask ChatGPT what's oomph. You see my picture, drinking this. There was no oomph. Is it bad? No. It's disappointing. But then, I mentioned this in the last video, which we did, which was 4 days ago, because today's Friday, right? I put myself in a position where I'm disappointed because the hype is real, the hype is self-made. I saw this product and I was like, holy shit, I need to taste it. And I'm going to tell you a secret, okay? I'm going to tell you a huge secret. This you can't tell anybody. You have to promise me that you won't tell anybody. If I took the time to see the flavor, I would have still been hype. Yeah. I don't know. Now, there's possibly a third one, and the third one is the best, which sucks. But yeah. Anyway, you know what? I'm actually happy that we did this because, first of all, this is I saw something. And I was like, you know what? And the truth is, I'm not having a lot of money, right? We're not working that much. So because we're not working that much, we don't have that money. And I'm making, this is so much information. I'm making like 1,000 something per month, and it costs me 900 to live. So I have 100 extra every single month. Counting the tower, counting everything. Don't worry about it. With the $100, the plan wasn't to buy Mountain Dew, and we bought it. However, there's a couple things that has to do with this. I saw a promotion, because it's a promotion. Like, let's try it. Even if you don't have the money, just try it. However, I will mention that they were selling 3 of those bad boys for $4.50, so $150 each, which is really good. Really good. You have 473 milliliters, which technically speaking is the normal can. Most can will be 473 milliliters. Yeah. Even the big Red Bull is 473. You just make it look bigger. So am I satisfied? No. Am I disappointed? Yes. Am I so glad that we tasted it? Absolutely. And hey, never forget. Not because I don't like something that you won't like it. So go ahead and try it out. Have some fun. Take it easy. Peace. Don't blink, it's your butt. Oh, for fuck's sake. It's your butt, yank. I did the mistake. Did a huge mistake. I'm doing well because I'm having a wonderful day on this 18 July 2025. Today we are talking about TikTok Live. And it's gonna sound like I'm freaking begging right now. I'm not. Lately, when I say lately, it's been the last 2 days. We've been doing very long streams, so 1 hour. Now, this is the thing with TikTok stream, okay? And this is gonna be a long subject, so take a seat. I'm sitting on a chair with a back seat, so it's amazing. I've mentioned this before. I mentioned how a reef breaking punch. My whole demeanor, my whole opinion on TikTok Live. There's a part of me that prefer TikTok Live to Twitch Live, and I know what and this is insane. Absolutely. There's a part of me that prefer it because there's a lot more people, or a lot more of my friends on TikTok than on Twitch, right? On Twitch we have one regular. And it's my boy Janice. So thank you, Janice. We don't have regulars. Oh, well, that's not true. We have Golden Science 111. The Golden Science has been going to the stream for 3 weeks, a month, maybe? I don't know. So, this has been coming for 2 years, So on Twitch, I have one regular. However, on stream, and this, I'm going to talk about money for a couple of seconds. I feel like money is super important because, technically speaking, this is my video of why we've been going longer on TikTok, but it's also streaming in general. So on Twitch, I don't have donation, which is super cool because last year I made $300 and something just by Janice watching the ads. Now, there's a secret. There's a secret I'm going to tell you, okay? Don't tell other people. I have this computer. We have, because otherwise I'm playing the tower. So on a tree platform, on a tree, 2 phones, 1 tablet. So we have a computer, and I only have 1 Twitch account. So I go on another tab. So you have tab for guests. So for example, I'm gonna have a tab for Ink Vendetta. I'm gonna have a tab for Ink Vendetta Gaming. So I use that tab to go on Twitch. Now on Twitch, I'm not logged in. So I'm a user. I'm a guest, I guess. I'm a guest, I guess. What I'll do is I'll listen to the stream. On mute, of course. I'll listen to the stream and I'll see their own ad, so that way I make a little more cash. So then at all time there's like 2 people watching the stream. And last year, that got me $371. Now, if you took the time that I stream, if you divide it by the time that I'm streaming, I'm making a couple cents an hour. However, it is from a corporate, right? So that's important. So, incentives wise, wow, that was rare. 2 motorcycles going on each other's side. Well, not on each other's side, but each side, back and forth. I think I'm gonna sound like I'm fucking begging, but I think it's important to sit behind the scenes, but at the same time, it's something, right? It's just a way of talking, right? Incentive is a boss is gonna tell you, hey, I want you to stay, I'll pay you more. I'll give you an incentive to stay, I'll pay you more, I'll give you more benefits. So incentive for Twitch are cash. My apologies. Also, Twitch is also a lot easier to stream on. I can do 9 hours, 10 hours on Twitch. I used to be able to do 24 hours. I'm not able anymore. Fuck that. Not because I don't want to, but because I'm forcing myself, and I haven't forced myself in months. Which is a bad thing, it's a good thing, that's another video. It was not long enough without me adding to this. So I come in and super stoked. You know what? I should be doing also uploading clips, because this is gonna be a long video, and I have an hour, so I want to check out. I want to work a little bit in between, right? There you go. That's perfect. And this computer is amazing. Every single time that I close it, the Wi-Fi stops. That's actually cool. Because it's not downloading shit that I don't want downloaded. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Oh my god. Yeah, legend herself with science. Hey, sorry. I mean, MIA for a bit. I'm back home now, and I'm hoping to join one of your streams soon. Aw, that's so freaking sweet. No stress, no rush, no pressure. Glad you're back, and hope the move, because she helped her boyfriend move to a new place, went hella well. XX. There you go. So like I was saying, it's actually quite important to think about the incentives. Your incentives are a sort of pros and cons, if you will. Usually, pros and cons are gonna only be about, is that Elden Ring? That is Elden Ring. Cool, 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 cool. Your pros and cons are gonna be for more. Incentive are more pros and cons. They're, it's complex. It's a pro, but it's a condition. So hey, this is something good, but there's a price to it. You know what I mean? So yeah, but there's incentive. On Twitch, I've been able to stream because it's a game. It's fun. Even if there's no talking to the stream, I don't mind. I'm gonna be here. However, Twitch stream. This is one of the this is one of the only negative. And again, I'm not trying to be a victim. I'm not trying to get you to pity me. This is not a we have to talk videos. But TikTok Live is harder, dude. It's a lot harder because TikTok Live, there's no interaction. There's only you, right? TikTok Live, when there's a lot of people, it's super nice. When there's nobody, it's rough. And TikTok Live also, like for example, right now, right? For example, right now, I'm making this video, and this video is right now, right? I know that nobody's gonna watch it, but I don't care. Why? Because this is the incentive behind it is you're not gonna watch it today. But if Sunday I make it, this video will be difficult to watch, right? Incentive. So of course, you need incentive in life. I think it's amazing to do something, even if it's passion, even if it's your dream. Your incentive is the dream, for it to work, right? So with TikTok, it's a bit harder. Now TikTok is a lot more interactive than Twitch, a lot more interactive than Twitch. Like they're doing such a bang job as interactive. Today we had an amazing stream, and technically speaking, we had an amazing stream because you guys were part of it. I'm able to do poll. I'm able to do question. Then we talk about sex today, right? And see, with TikTok, it's a bit more nice because there's time where I've had people in my stream, and such something I felt like an asshole. There's time in my stream, and they're talking about X, Y, Z, and I'm like, dude, there's an amazing game in front of you. There's an amazing story in front of you. This is important. When I'm on it live, there's more freedom. I'm on a stream, you know. Like you have to talk about the game, but at the same time, you're talking about your fishing trips as we're playing a game that is about a racing game. You know, it's a bit, it's a bit hard for me to come back. It's at the same time it's hard, but it's easy. If I have to say it, I'm that often, and this is my choice. There'll be people in my stream that are talking French. People are talking English, so I often talk French in my live while talking English. Now the problem with that is when you're watching it, it's hard. So when you're watching it, it's always a case of recording it. Because for example, right? Okay. So I made this Twitch stream, right? I'm gonna do the version for Twitch, the version for TikTok. And they're both great versions, and it's a great subject. The video was not supposed to be long. It was just supposed to be like, yo, we've been doing longer stream because you guys have been showing up. So thank you. It's an incentive. When you guys are there, it's easy to do. So if you want to do like longer stream, be there, and we'll get to some fun. We'll have some fun together. But now that I'm talking about it, fuck it. Let's go deep dive. See, it's all about recording. So for Twitch, I have a game, okay? I have a game. Now, for example, if somebody, this is very hard to ask to your community, but at the same time, it's so complex. You ask your community, for example, this guy, right? And he loves Pokemon. He's gonna come to a stream to talk about Pokemon, right? And then, he wants to focus on Pokemon. He wants to watch a video about Pokemon. I started talking about Cooking Mama, which is a video game that is amazing. And I was talking about Final Fantasy. They'll be like, it's not what I came in for. My favorite, or one of my favorite content creator for gaming, and I'll get some hate. It's Invictus. I'll get him hate because the guy cheated. Invictus plays a game called Binding of Isaac. Binding of Isaac is an amazing game. I'm gonna go get some light. I'm gonna eat this. You understand? Like, if you can do with Invictus, I forgot to do this. Talk about one of the games that I love the most. Okay? 2 games. My apologies. What your mom can do. 2 games that applies to this are very simple. The first game is The Tower, what you're playing. The reason why I love The Tower is because there's no narrative. I can talk about whatever I want, whenever I want, and you get it, right? And you get it. A game like Fortnite, I am streaming another Fortnite because it's so free to play. Not free as a cash, but free as a, you can really talk about everything and anything, right? And that's something that's interesting. But again, that's super narrative. For example, I'll take one of the best game narratively speaking. I'll say Walking Dead Telltale. The Telltale game would be so freaking cool because the Telltale games are basically a movie. So you go through the story, you have to make choices. You have to make like X choices, square choices, triangle choices. And then depending on which choices you make, you have a scenario. The scenario itself. For example, there's a story and you have to talk about something. So you have to talk to someone else about something. It's a bit of a mess. It's a bit of a mess if I'm playing for myself. Right? Okay, cool. That being said, Invictus, what he does, you play Binding of Isaac. Binding of Isaac is a super easy story, right? There's a lot more. It's about a kid who gets bullied, who is supposedly the spawn of Satan, right? But he's not. Well, he's okay. So he's like Goku, or he's like Hellboy. Could have been a spawn of Satan, but he was a good kid, right? Binding of Isaac is your mom wants to kill you, so they sacrifice to prove that she's religious to God, right? So you have to escape your mom, and then you have to kill her at the end because she's the evil one. I'm gonna give you a big spoiler. She's entering to a god, but she's not entering to the god. The god that she's entering to is a bad guy, and then it makes you righteous. So we'll do every single playthrough that he does. I'll do 45 minutes. That's not true. Some of them are 20 minutes, some of them are an hour 20. What I'll do is I'll do a playthrough from A to Z every single day, and I'll talk about the subject, which is really cool, right? But then again, it's complex because you have to find the subject every single day, and you have to find the context of the subject every single day that allows you to to be talking for that long, right? And that's not easy. So, for Twitch, for somebody that's recording them, it's a bit harder. It's a bit harder because you're going to be watching Pokemon stream when we're talking about Pokemon, right? It's a bit harder. For TikTok Live, it's a lot easier because you have freedom, technically speaking, but at the same time, it's a bit harder because on Twitch, I'm talking to the person who's watching the stream, or I'm actually talking about the game. On TikTok, there's 7 people, and I'm talking about 7 different subjects. Today, I'm so fucking happy, I'm so proud. We had Anna, who kind of led the discussion, and she's somebody that I care about, somebody that I like. So the fact that she carried the subject was kind of cool, because it's like, you know what, you want to talk about that today? Okay, let's do this, let's talk about that today. It's complex because there's always this question of how much is too much for a content creator. For example, this person is somehow or somewhat taking control of the stream with their story. Like, hey, let's talk about what I want. Let's talk about what I want. Let's talk about what I want, right? And as a content creator, like, well, this is not the subject of the video, or this is kind of live stream, so you have to be careful with that, right? To me, it doesn't happen often, and to me, my apologies. My apologies. And to me, when it does happen, I'm able to, you know, when it does happen, I'm able to be addressing nonetheless. But on a TikTok, on a Twitch stream, that's a problem. If you play a game and you people want to see that game, want to hear about that game, on a TikTok is actually really easy to. It's really easy to. It's really easy to make the problem. The problem is with TikTok, you can download your VODs, so your art, you can archive your live. What you do is you screen record them. Now again, we have the lifesaver of being able to lower the quality of the TikTok. We're doing this for two things. We're doing this lower quality of recording for the tower, which is only a channel, the only place that I'm leaving on YouTube. Police. I told you there's a lot more police in the street. No, I was wrong. It's an ambulance. You guys are calling it ambulance here too? I don't know. So I only do this for the tower and for TikTok Live. Both of these are only for YouTube. With TikTok Live, what I like to do is I like to archive it on YouTube, and that's pretty much it. I'm not sure about the legality of it. Like, it's complex. It's so fucking complex because there's some people out there, and I'm not judging. You do whatever you want. You do whatever you want. There's people out there gonna take a whole stream. They'll do for example, there's this guy on TikTok. He's doing a 2-hour stream where I take caffeine, and I'll do a screen recording for 2 hours. Then I'll have his YouTube video, and then I'll upload it. This to me is wrong. This is my content, so technically speaking, I should be allowed to have ownership of it, right? But no, you don't. Because you're using the platform to spew the message, or to spew the video. Because you're using the platform, you're on their domain. And because you're, guess what? Fucking mosquito, because you're using the domain, technically speaking, you're using, it's like a renter. I'm living in an apartment. When I produce content on TikTok and on YouTube, I'm living in an apartment. This is my space. I can do whatever I want. However, there's rules to follow, and I can get kicked out. You see what I'm trying to say? So, for both, they're super met. At the same time, and I'm gonna be honest, TikTok is a lot more fun to stream at because there's so many incentives. For example, there's incentive for like, hey, let's vote for something. Now, technically speaking, there is also something for Twitch, which is channel points, which is if you're a big streamer, these channel points are super nice. Like, and sound alert, or a lot of shit, right? So that's actually super nice. On TikTok, it's easier though. On TikTok. And again, the problem with that is TikTok is an application, it's an application made for mobile, so you can control everything from mobile. You don't need a computer. Twitch is from the computer. We're talking about OBS, we're talking about stream elements, you know, understand? So yeah. So let's come back to the main subject at hand. For the TikTok, it's been super freaking nice to film because you guys have been legit super kind. You guys have been legit a good crowd. And I'm talking about this for 2 days, and it's tough because am I able to have shame at this awesome? Yes. Like, for example, yesterday, and this is me being honest, and I know that it's not nice to say, but if it wasn't for you guys, and I'm not trying to put pressure, if it wasn't for you guys, I would have not done an hour 12 yesterday. I think it's an hour 12, I'm not sure. Today I did an hour 2. I would have done it, right? And again, yesterday was more Janice. Janice came in for 40 minutes. And without necessarily leading the conversation, I'd be like, hey, what about this, right? And then we get to the subject. So, because I think I need you guys, or I'm using you guys for a little bit of a, what should we call it? A little bit of a guidance, I guess. But not guidance is not the right word. Structure is the right word. You want to talk about this? Let's talk about this. That's actually a good subject. Today, I had a subject, Anna liked it, so, well, Anna, and again, I care about, just a lot I care about, I know Lost, you know? And then at the same time, on TikTok, the main source of this is the regulars. They're coming in. And the regulars are such a nice break because, for example, right? For example, on TikTok, I have this issue where, well, it's so complex because on Twitch, I have this issue where, for example, if you're coming in and I didn't have people for 3 hours, I'm not gonna notice you come in. That's not paying attention. I'm like, oh, wait, you're there. Okay, this time. Right. Or I'm gonna be able to watch cutscenes and I'm gonna really talk. The people coming in, the regulars, like for example Connor, lovely girl, they'll come in, Andrew, they'll want to have a small talk, which is super cool. The two of them is more small talk. Connor yesterday asked his first question, so I was super proud of the guy. When it's a case of come back to reality, go back to structure. You're not in your own head, you're doing it live. That's good. That's really good actually. But yeah, so with it, 1 hour, and at the same time, you see, it's so nuts because we're talking about incentive. What is the incentive of being live on TikTok? What is the incentive of being live on Twitch, right? And this is so crazy because I could do a video. I could be making content. I could be uploading content. There's a billion things I can do. I have the luck, or I'm cursed, with always having something to do. I'm so happy because lately it's been cold. This phone, for 3 days, used to overeat. Now it doesn't. Now because I said it's gonna overeat for sure, but fuck it. It's been going on for 28 minutes. I'm good. Because at the same time, the problem with this is because it's overeating, the nature corn is gonna stop every single time. It's annoying. Then I have to put it on TikTok, and I have to wait until TikTok upload. That way I can have. But TikTok is actually cool because they'll let you merge video. So instead of using a video editing tool, you're using the video editing and TikTok. Then you just have to download it, right? From the quality of TikTok, which is good. Yeah. It's just nuts. It's just nuts. It's just nuts because since I always have something to do, I literally have to make a schedule. So a schedule is good because you're structuring what you're doing. You think, okay, well, guess what? From this time to this time, you're doing something. But then you guys come in and I'm like, no, I don't want to start the shoot now. I want to have some more fun. And now we're having a half an hour more. Am I half an hour close to complete chaos in my schedule? No. Or in a day, every single half an hour counted for? Yes. The thing with my schedule is I can take breaks, but there are 10 minutes here and there, you know. So yeah, so that counts. That's pretty much it. Before we end, because we could end here, I have to put myself in your shoes. I'm a content creator. Oh my god, that's not presumptuous. As a viewer, it's also more fun. See, when I see you guys, and I have such a hard time. This is more so a private talk. This is more so my perception. This by no means, this is by no means an attack to you guys. I have such a hard time saying, okay, well, people are fucking. I got 9,000 followers on TikTok. How many of them? It's because at the beginning I didn't like TikTok. It's not that I didn't like TikTok. Okay, for example. So what happened is I discovered YouTube because it was one of the only video platform. I discovered Twitch because I was listening to Kid Bulga. And Kid Bulga was like, hey, see more of my video, come on Twitch. So I got to see Kid Bulga. TikTok was what? TikTok was, you know what? TikTok, I actually had some good people to start with. I had Joker, who was a mental health advocate, but also specialized itself in cosplaying the Joker from Dark Knight movie, the Heath Ledger version, not the Jared Leto, nor the Jack Nicholson version. Or the Joaquin Phoenix. I forgot about Joaquin Phoenix. even though his Joker feels very different than I didn't see the second one. 'Cause I didn't want to see something with Lady Gaga in. Sorry, Gaga. Um, I had him. I had give me a sec. Oops. Sorry, I had to scratch the good old sack. I had the Liana Cozy, Liana, Connor, and Cozy, which is a family channel. I had a bunch of TikToker, but at the same time, it wasn't something I was super interested in. TikTok, at first, was more so like a music thing, so people dancing, and I didn't like TikTok because I'm gonna be an asshole, but YouTube felt like everybody's platform. TikTok felt very popular. It feels very like, hey, who do you know? Are you popular? Are you pretty? That's what it felt like. It felt like a club, right? I didn't care about it. Then I had success with the gaming on TikTok because someone told me, hey, put your clips on TikTok, which is amazing ad. And I reached out, I fucking love you, bro. It's been a while. He told me, put your clips on TikTok. It's working really well. With simple game, which is Elden Ring in 2021, or I want to say June, July 2021, I had 1,000 followers with only that. My first 1,000 followers was Elden Ring only. Fuck. Which is nuts, which is insane. Right? Then I started carrying on TikTok because of getting more views. And again, TikTok, I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. But I didn't like it at all. But if I could get more views, I could promote it to YouTube. So I took care of it, right? And then I started seeing some live from people. I was like, oh, this is fucking interesting. And TikTok is dangerous because TikTok will put videos that are a couple minutes long. Even on the main channel, most of my videos are cut to 3 minutes because they're like, yo, your videos are too long, we're gonna take away, this is a true story. We're gonna take away your right to upload longer form of content because every single, oh my god, and you know what's the worst thing? TikTok saw my page and they're like, okay, well, let's help this guy.